So if you missed it, if you want to stream music, I have public Spotify playlists. I forgot to add. So last week this was 30 minutes. We added 15 minutes. But there's a 30-minute core one that's a little more upbeat with this class if you want to stream that, or just one of the other flow ones. Well, good morning. Happy Thursday. I'm glad you guys are joining me this morning. So if you're new to this class, it's a little bit, typically at the studio, it's on Thursday mornings at 8:30. But it's core based, so we do a little more than normal flow-wise, like for our core. And so today I wanted to focus on bringing our awareness to how we hold ourselves, and that is our core. Like, that's what holds us strong and steady, and that's one thing that we can keep during this time. So this is a challenging time that we're going through, and if we stay connected to our core and we hold ourselves strong and steady, we'll get through. So we're going to start on our backs. So you can head to your back on your mat. Then bring your feet about hip width apart. Just take a full breath in as you arrive, and exhale, release it out. Feel the back of your body settle on your mat, almost like this sense of heaviness, the sense of release. And then come into your breath, whether that's your Ujjayi breath, the slight constriction in the back of your throat, or just a regular inhale and exhale. And feel the connection of the back of your head on your mat, your shoulder blades, and your sacrum. And notice how that feels. So we're going to find this frequently in our practice today, because this is what we want to be in line in life. It's called the 3 S's: your skull, your shoulder blades, your sacrum, all in line. So press into the feet to lift your hips up for a bridge. It's a low bridge, and think about the glutes firing. If you're not quite sure, you can always take the fingers into the glutes and really press in to make sure they're engaging. So as you're lifted and the glutes are working, stretch the hands up to the sky. Pull back on your right fingers using your left hand, getting the wrists ready to bear weight in a little bit. Take a breath in and out, and then switch. So pull back on the left fingers using your right hand. Big inhale, and let it go. And then release the hands and start to circle through your wrists as you bring the hands down to the mat. Let the hands come to the mat, press the palms down, then lift the hips up a little bit more by utilizing your glutes. So when we lift, we're not thinking about thrusting the ribs up or the belly. You're thinking about the pelvis lifting by engaging the glutes. You can stay where you are or lift your heels up and then lower the heels back down. Lift the heels and lower. Lift and lower. Taking that a few more times. And then let your heels come back down. Slowly lower your hips down to the mat. If you have a block and you want to use it, you're going to take it in between the thighs. You don't need it. It's okay if you don't have one. Bring the hands behind the head. And then bring your knees to come up and over your hips. And they're going to come directly over the hips. Think about pulling your front ribs in. Take a breath, and on your exhale, lift your shoulder blades off the mat. Take a look down at the front of your body and try and contain everything down. So again, front ribs move towards one another, press down. If the center of your torso is lifting, then you're just working the superficial abdominals. And we really want to work that deep layer. That's what keeps us in line and moving well. On your next, take an inhale to lower, exhale and lift. Now this time, as you hold yourself up and you're letting your head feel heavy, extend the left leg to the sky. So knees stay in line with one another, you're just extending the left leg up. Now take a small turn towards that left leg. So it's a very small, like 1 to 2 inch movement towards the left. And then bring yourself back through center, rebend your left knee, inhale to lower, exhale and lift. Extend the right leg to the sky. Knee doesn't have to fully extend. Take a small turn to the right. Just about 1 to 2 inch turn over to the right. Keep lifting and really focus on lifting the right shoulder blade. That's going to be the challenge. Bring yourself back through center. Rebend your right knee. Inhale to lower. Exhale and lift. Again, contain the front ribs. Pull them in. Extend the left leg to the sky. Small turn to the left. And now take your right hand to the top of your left thigh. Press the thigh and the hand in towards one another as you lift up. Bring yourself back through center, hand behind the head, rebend the knee, inhale and lower, exhale and lift. Extend the right leg to the sky, small turn to the right. Take your left hand on top of your right thigh and press them in towards one another and feel that light up the front of the body even more. Press a little bit more and keep lifting. Then bring yourself back through center, hand behind the head, rebend the knee, inhale and lower. Now set your feet down, wiggle the feet about hip width apart and let your knees go to the left. Press into the inner arch of your right foot and engage your right glute, giving you a little more hip extension. Then bring the knees back to the sky, knees go to the right. Same thing, press through the inner arch of your left foot, engaging a little bit more through the left glute. Bring the knees back to the sky. Hands come back behind the head if you move them, and then bring the knees to stack over the hips. It's our last round here. We're going to extend the legs up to the sky this time. Take a breath, and on your exhale, lift the shoulder blades off the mat. Check in with the front body. This one's a little more challenging, so this is what happens. We tend to lift in the center, try and contain it. As you're lifted, lower the left leg about halfway down or less than that. It doesn't have to come really far down. Contain the front body, and now take a turn towards your right leg, a small turn. Let the thighs cross over one another so they're going in opposite directions, and then lift up even more. Check in with that front line. As you're letting the legs cross, the inner thighs are engaging and you're lifting your shoulder blades off the mat. Squeeze and lift. And then bring yourself back through center, unwind the legs, inhale to lower, exhale and lift. Right leg reaches forward, small turn over to the left, hold, and then let the legs cross. So they cross over one another at the thigh, squeeze and send them in opposite directions as you're lifted. It doesn't have to be a big movement, contain the front line. And then bring it back through center, legs to the sky. Inhale to lower, exhale and lift. We only have one more each side because they're so effective. Left leg lowers part way, small turn to the right. Let the legs cross over one another. If you want to add on, you can reach that left arm up to the sky or towards your left leg. Reach it forward. Squeeze and lift. And then bring it back through center, hand behind the head, legs to the sky. Inhale to lower. Exhale and lift. You guys got it. It's our last one. Okay, right leg reaches forward. Small turn to the left. Legs cross over one another. Option to stay or reach the right arm up or reach it towards your right foot. Squeeze, contain the front ribs, pull them in, lift your left shoulder blade. Woo, and then bring it back, hands behind the head, legs to the sky, inhale to lower. Okay, I know if you guys could tell me, you would say that was a good one. So you're gonna come forward now onto hands and knees. And so we're going to set up with the wrists right under the shoulders, knees right underneath the hips. And so as you find your table, press firmly into the hands. And then again, just what we worked, you're pulling in the front line of your body. Think about you being on your back with the head, the shoulder blades, and the sacrum all in line. Reach your left arm out to the side and then bring your left hand behind your head. Press the head towards your hand. And so you can stay right where you are, just working this line, or you can reach the right toes back, or maybe you lift the right leg. So it's your choice here, whichever way you'd like to be, just the hand, or you can also extend the leg. And so as we're paused here, press strongly through the right heel if that's extended back, and check out your line again. So sacrum, shoulder blades, and the back of the head are in line with one another. Take one more breath here. And then keep this as you reach your left arm forward. Inhale. And on your exhale, bring the left hand and the right knee down. Take a cat-cow, so heart comes forward on your in-breath. Exhale, round, curl your tailbone towards your knees. Come back to that neutral spine, and then reach your right arm out to the side. Bring the hand behind the head. Press your head up in towards your hand and establish that strength even in the right arm. So elbow leads to the side. Stay here or reach your left toes back. Stay with that or lift the left leg. And then check out, do you need to pull the front body up a little bit more? Do you need to press the head more towards your hand? Take one more breath here. Now reach your right arm forward. Create a little length. Inhale. Exhale brings the hand and the foot down. Lowering to your forearms from here. Yep. So we're going to take dolphin. So forearms come down, elbows in line with the shoulders. Hands can stay parallel, or you can bring them a little bit closer together. Curl the toes under and lift the knees off of the mat, finding your dolphin. And so here, we're establishing the proximal stability for our core before we get moving. Press firmly into the forearms as you lift up, creating length in the back of your body. So think again, ribs pull in. Take a breath. Now, if you'd like to add on to this, the right foot stays grounded, bend into the right knee as much as you need to, and then lift the left leg. Create length in the left leg by reaching through the toes, and again, press firmly into your forearms. And then set your left toes down, reach the right leg up. Same thing, establish length, reach long through that whole right leg. Notice your breath. And then set your right foot down. Now walk the feet back, finding your forearm plank. And think about what we've been working on. So back of the head lifts, shoulder blades in line with your sacrum. Notice if your hips are hiking up, if you're going to that anterior tilt, try and engage the glutes if that's happening. Take one more breath in your forearm plank. And then walk the feet back towards the elbows, dolphin. Press up onto the hands for your down dog. Bend into the knees, take your gaze forward, step or hop to the front of the mat. Inhale, reach up to the sky, we're gonna get moving here. Exhale, hinge at the hips. Step your right foot back from here, lower the right knee down, and inhale to sweep your arms up. Think about that line again, so sacrum, shoulder blades, go. Exhale your hands down, step it back to your plank, again that line, lower the knees, and then lower all the way down. Pull yourself forward, cobra. Exhale to your down dog, strong front line. Step your right foot forward, lower the left knee down, inhale and lift up. Find that line, pull yourself back if you're sinking, because then we're not finding that neutral pelvis. Hands come down, step forward to the front of the mat. Inhale, reach forward and up. Exhale, hinge at the hips. Keep the co-activation of your core. Bend into the knees. Left foot steps back, left knee lowers, inhale and reach up to the sky. Yeah, exhale your hands down, step it back to your plank, strong line, lower the knees, lower all the way down. Pull forward, plant the hands, pull the chest through. Exhale, down dog. Left foot steps forward, the right knee lowers. Inhale to lift up. Exhale, your hands down and step to the front of the mat. Inhale, lift all the way up. Exhale, hinge at the hips. So from here, step your right foot back. The right hand is underneath your right shoulder as the left arm lifts to the sky. So we're finding this twist. If you need to, the right knee can be down right under your right hip. Taking this modified. Take one more inhale. And on your exhale, bring the left hand down and step forward back to the front of the mat. Inhale, lift forward and up. Exhale, hinge at the hips. Co-activation of your core, bend into the knees. Fingertips come down, step your left foot back. Now the left hand plants and the right arm reaches to the sky, finding your twist. Again, you can lower the left knee if you'd like to. And check out, do you need to press the head back? Or are you letting your face reach towards the right leg? On your exhale, bring the right hand down, and this time step it back into your down dog. Shift forward into plank, find that long line. So back of the head might need to lift up, like if you're letting your face fall towards the ground. Can you feel your shoulder blades on the back? Lower the knees, lower all the way down. Pull yourself forward, cobra. Exhale to your down dog. Okay, so from here, we're gonna step the left foot forward. Right hand stays down, left arm lifts. On your exhale, bring the left hand down, down dog. Now step your right foot forward, twist. So see, we're alternating between the sides. Bring your right hand down, down dog. Step your left foot forward, twist. Left hand down, down dog. One more on this right side, right foot forward, twist. Right hand down, down dog. Now ending on the left, so left foot steps forward, left arm lifts, find your twist. Pull the belly in if you're letting it fall towards your left thigh. Take a full breath. And now from here, lift up into a crescent lunge. And we're gonna bring the left hand to our back and the right hand behind the head. So what we did earlier in table. Now, if you need to, bend the right leg so that you have this neutral pelvis so that the bottom of our pelvis is towards the ground. Press your sacrum back into your left hand and your head back into your right, finding this long line. Now from here, hinge at your hips. So bring yourself forward. That's going to increase the load, the demand on your core. If you'd like to, when you hinge forward, you can lift the right leg if you're ready for that. If you're not, just stay hinging with both feet on the ground. So the left hand there on the back is nice because you can notice if you're rounding in the back if you're hinging here. We don't want rounding in the back. We really want to pull that left thigh back, hinging at the hip. Take one more breath. Now heading to the back of the mat for warrior two. So release the hands. Step your right foot back. If you took it lifted, find warrior two on the right leg. Establish that long line. Inhale. Exhale, reverse your warrior. Inhale. Exhale, warrior variation. So forearm comes to the thigh. Extend the left arm past your ear or to the sky. Breathe in. Exhale, warrior variation. Breathe in. Exhale for your side plank. So we're going to bring the left hand down and the right arm to the sky. Now, if you'd like, you can lower the left knee for a modified side plank. Otherwise, wiggle your right foot over, spin to the outer blade of your left foot, and then maybe you stack your right foot on top or in front. The other option, as I said, is left knee down and the right leg could be floating back. Find that line. And notice if you're tipping in the pelvis or you're sticking your booty back, try and pull your pubic bone towards your ribs if that's happening. One more breath. Bring your right hand down and find your plank. Lower the knees and then lift the knees. And lower the knees and lift the knees. So they're tapping the ground and then lifting. Notice if your face is falling towards the mat, keep lifting the back of the head up so we have this long line. Take a few more here. 3, 2, and 1. And then you can take a flow or just lift up to down dog. Totally your choice. Take a big breath in. Exhale and side out. Okay, right foot steps forward. Find your twist. Inhale. Exhale the right hand down, down dog. Step the left foot forward, twist. Left hand down, down dog. So following your breath, step forward and inhale. Exhale, down dog. Left foot, inhale. Exhale, down dog. All right, so this will be the last one on the left. Left foot steps forward, twist. Bring the left hand down, down dog. Right foot forward and find your twist and hold it. So right foot ends up forward. We find this twist. Lean into the left shoulder. Reach up with the right arm. Now coming up into a crescent lunge, as we come up, bend into the back knee. The right hand comes to your sacrum. Left hand comes behind the head. So we find neutral and we pull the front ribs in. Press in towards your hands. They're there for feedback. Okay? Keep this line as you hinge forward. So we don't want to round through the back. We are literally moving in one line as we hinge forward. So this is actually movement at the hip. If you want to stay here, you can. If you're ready to lift the left leg, lift the left leg. Finding your airplane. Again, use the hands for feedback wherever you are. Press into them and think about pressing in by utilizing the front of the body. Take one more breath. Warrior 2 on your left leg. So step the left foot back, open up back to the front of the mat, warrior 2. Inhale, exhale, reverse your warrior. Inhale, exhale, warrior variation. Breathe in, reverse your warrior, lift up, breathe in, and then come to your twist. We're headed for a side plank or a modified side plank. So when you bring your right hand down, spin to the ball of your right foot. Lower the right knee if you need to, or spin to the outer blade of the right foot. Then step your left foot back, find your side plank. Lift up. Imagine, again, your hand was on the back of the head so you could press into it. Notice if you're letting your hips go back, are you tilting in the pelvis? Again, pull up in the front line. On your next exhale, bring the left hand down. Find this really strong plank, and then tap the knees or just bend them and lift. Bend and lift. Bend. So really tapping into your strength, your core strength to get you through these last couple ones. 3, 2, and 1. Stay here and take a flow or just lift the hips for your down dog. And so once you find your down dog, shorten it slightly so feet are slightly closer to the hands. Lift your left leg up and then start to lift and lower the right heel. If you'd like to, you can add a hop here, pressing into the ball of your right foot. So you just press into the ball and add a hop. And this is where that really comes in handy, the idea of skull, sacrum, and shoulder blades. However you'd like to get your left leg forward, that's where we're going to end up. So left leg comes forward, come up and all the way, load the left leg, find stork. So right knee comes forward. Bring the hands up to the sky. And now we're going to bring the left hand again behind to your sacrum, right hand behind your head. So utilizing these for feedback. Bend a little bit more into the left leg and bring your right knee next to or behind the left, finding this Kundalini squat. The hands behind you are a lot, so if that's too much, you can bring your hands to your heart. Okay? So as we're sinking into this squat, we're using that line. So we're hinging at the hips like we've been working on. Switch the arms, so bring them out into a T. Bring your right hand behind you to your sacrum, left hand behind your head. Lift up back into your stork, press into your hands, right knee reaches forward, and bring it back, Kundalini squat, bring it behind. Release the hands and switch, so they come out into a T, right hand behind the head, left hand behind your sacrum. One more time, come back up to your stork, right knee reaches forward, and bring it back to that Kundalini descent. I know left glute was talking to you. Take a breath. And then slowly release the right foot, windmill to the back of the mat for a pyramid. So adjust the feet as you need to. You're folding over the right leg, hinging again at the hips. Take a breath in and out. You can lift the toes towards you, keeping the ball of the foot pressing down. It's just a variation if you want it. Okay, so from here, we're gonna plant the hands and then lower to the forearms as the right leg reaches back. So plant your hands, plant your left foot, and then lift the right leg up and find your dolphin on your forearms. If that's too much, you can stay on the hands. Once the right leg is lifted, you can be bent a lot or a little bit into the left knee. Reach the right leg up, bend your right knee, and then extend it, press through the heel. Bend your right knee and extend it, and really keep that line. Last one, extend it, set your right foot down, walk your feet back, and bring your shoulders over your elbows, finding your forearm plank. Now keep your right hand planted, spin the heels to the right. It's a forearm side plank, and the left arm lifts to the sky. Lift up through the left side of your body. Check in with your line. On your exhale, bring your left forearm down, forearm plank, and then tap the knees and lift. Tap the knees and lift. One more time. Tap the knees and lift, and then lower to the belly. Bring the hands next to you. Pull yourself forward. Cobra. Exhale. Down dog. Step the feet slightly closer to the hands. Then lift your right leg from here. Lift and lower your left heel. If you'd like to add a hop, you lean into the shoulders as you bend into your left knee and think shoulders over the wrist. Shoulders over the wrist. It's totally optional. You can stay right where you are, just lifting and lowering the left heel. When you are ready, step your right foot forward. Load it. So you're going to commit to the strength in that right leg and bring your left knee up for stork. Hands reach to the sky first. Okay, now from here, bring your left hand behind your head, right hand to the low back, and then press in towards those hands. Bringing your left knee, so we hinge at the hips, bring your left knee next to your right or behind it and sink down. Hands come out into a T position and we switch. So right hand comes behind the head, left hand to your sacrum. Come all the way back up, find your stork. And then sink back down, left knee next to or behind the right. Hands reach out into a T position and switch. Left hand behind on the sacrum, left hand on the head rather. And then come back up to your stork. And it's our last one. Sink back down, breathe. Release the left foot to the front of the mat, windmill to the front, find your pyramid. Inhale, exhale over your left leg. You can make this your own. You can bring the hands to the inside of the left leg. You can be on the fingertips. You can pull the toes towards you, keeping the ball of the foot pressing down. Bend into one or both legs. Now plant the hand. So this is that connection to our core. So we're using ground reaction force, the energy we get from the ground. Press firmly into in the hands, plant your right foot, and the left leg lifts, three-legged down dog or three-legged dolphin. And so once you're established in this three-legged, try again, head, shoulders, sacrum in line. Bend your left knee and extend. Bend and extend. You're just moving the leg. So the only thing that's changing is that bend and extend. Keep pulling in the front ribs. And then step your left foot back. Find your forearm plank, shoulders over elbows. Leave your left forearm where it is. You can even spin the left thumb to the sky. Forearm side plank. Reach up through the right arm. Full breath here. And then bring your right forearm down, forearm plank. Tap the knees and lift. Tap the knees and check out what the head's doing. You need to lift the back of the head towards the sky. Glutes are on. Last one. And then lower all the way down. Hands slide beside you. Pull yourself forward. Cobra. Exhale. Curl the toes. Lift up and back, finding your down dog. Bend into the knees. Take your gaze forward. Step or hop for the front of the mat. Inhale. Reach forward and up. Exhale. Hinge at the hips. Hands plant. Step or hop back. Find that line. Lower the knees if you'd like to. Lower down. Pull yourself forward for your back bend. Exhale. Down dog. One more of those. Bend into the knees. Gaze forward. Step or hop to the front of the mat. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hinge at the hips. Plant the hands under the shoulders. Step or hop back into your plank. Lower the knees if you'd like to, or chaturanga. Inhale for your back bend, and then lift up and back for your down dog. Set the feet slightly closer to the hands. Lift the left leg up, and on your exhale, step the left foot forward. Now string these together. So right foot, right hand is down. Left arm lifts for your twist. Bring the left hand down, down dog. Right foot steps forward, twist. So when the right hand comes down, if you want to step back and continue with that, you can. Otherwise, step the left foot forward, lift up. Maybe you hop. And then bring it down. Right hand is planted. Right foot steps back, twist. Bring the left hand down, step forward if you want, and hop. Or you're just sticking with what we did the first time for down dog. Either way is a great place to be. You choose for you what you need. So you're sticking with the first one, going back to down dog, or you're stepping forward and taking a hop. Press into the feet and hop. Okay? Last one, end up on the left leg. So left leg is forward, find your twist. Lift up to your crescent lunge. Bring the left hand to your sacrum, right hand behind your head. Breathe. Pull back into the hands. And now hinge forward, lean forward, and then lift the right leg. Again, press up into the hands. Feel the front body working for you. Come up to your stork. So right knee comes forward, find your stork. Kundalini's descent, right knee next to or behind. As you hold, switch the hands. Bring them out into a T. Left hand comes to the head, right hand to your sacrum. Come back up to your stork, knee reaches forward, and then back into that Kundalini's descent. Sink down, hands out to the side, and switch. Good, and then come back up, right knee comes forward. So last one, bring it back, Kundalini's descent. Keep the hands where they are. And then step your right foot back, warrior two to the back of the mat. So on the right leg, find your warrior two. Breathe in. Exhale, reverse your warrior. Breathe in. Exhale, warrior variation. Forearm comes down, reach. Breathe in. Reach up and breathe in. And then bring the hands down and find your pyramid. So just the feet as you need to. Now, if you'd like, you can stay here, stretch out your hamstrings. Other option is to plant the hands. So you're going to bend into the right leg, plant the hands ahead of you, shift your shoulders over the wrist and lift the left. And then you can alternate between these two. Step back, pyramid, bend into the left leg. Bring yourself back into the right leg and lift the left. If you want to take it one step further, when you come forward and plant the hands, you can shift your shoulders over the wrist and add your hop. Taking a couple of those if you want it. Okay, and then we're gonna end meeting up in your pyramid. Plant the hands firmly, sweep the right leg up, three-legged dolphin or three-legged down dog, either place. Bend and extend. If you want to work towards your arm balance here, you can take it. Take one more bend and extend, and then step your right foot back. Find your forearm plank. Line the shoulders up over your elbows, press in, lift the back of the head. Leave your right forearm down, spin to the outer blade of your right foot, lift the left arm up. And now bringing your left hand down, we're gonna lift up to side plank. It's a big transition because we're lifting up further away from the ground. Left hand plants, lift all the way up, roll to the outer blade of your left foot, right arm reaches up. And then find your plank from here, shoulders over the wrist, tap the knees and lift, tap and lift, tap and lift. One more, and then lower the knees if you'd like to, lower down, lift up for your locust. Arms are by your side, lift away from the ground. Hands come next to you, curl the toes, lift up and push back for your down dog. Set the feet slightly closer to the hands, step the right foot forward, find your twist. Right hand comes down, down dog, left foot steps forward, twist. Left hand down, down dog. Now instead, if you'd like to, step forward, right arm lifts, and now bring the right hand down, left foot steps to meet the right, lift up, add a hop if you want to. And then the right hand comes down, right foot steps back, twist. So either way, alternating side to side, and you can take it fast, and you can take it slow, maybe just lifting up onto the toes. Following the movements that you need, the strength that you need this morning. Okay, so we're gonna end up on the right leg. Right leg is forward, find your twist, reach up. Lift all the way up, find your crescent lunge. Right hand comes behind the back, left hand comes behind the head. Press into those points of contact, using them for feedback. Hinge forward, so bring yourself forward, you're moving in one line. Stay here or lift up into your airplane. So ground into the right leg and lift the left. Pull up into the front body. Then come all the way up to your stork. The left knee comes forward. Find your Kundalini's descent. Left knee next to or behind, and we're not dropping that side. So that's another reason the hand is really handy there. Handy. Handy. Release the hands and switch them. So right hand comes behind the head, left hand to your sacrum. Come back up into your stork. Left knee reaches forward. Firm the right glute. And then sink it back. Kundalini's descent. Release the hands out into a T and switch. We're almost there. Bring it up. Find your stork. And then Kundalini's descent. Next to or behind. Keep the hands where they are. Press into them. Release the left foot back. Find your warrior two on the left leg. Breathe in. Exhale, reverse your warrior. Breathe in. Exhale, warrior variation. Breathe in. Reverse your warrior, lift up. And on your exhale, bring both hands down. Adjust the right leg. Find your pyramid. So a few options. Remember, you can sink back and stay here, or shift the weight into the left leg, plant the hands under the shoulders, and bring your chest forward, keeping the front ribs pulling in. You can alternate between these two if you'd like to. So step back, bend into the right knee, maybe left toes lift, come forward, plant the hands, shoulders over the wrists, hop if you want to hop, and then step it back, and plant, shoulders over the wrists, hop if you want to hop. Just taking the movements, the poses you'd like to here. All right, we're gonna end up in that pyramid pose. Adjust the feet as you need to. Breathe in and let it go. Plant the hands firmly. They're right under the shoulders. Lift the left leg, find your three-legged dolphin or three-legged down dog. Bend and extend your left leg. You guys got this. Keep pulling in the front ribs, pressing firmly into the forearms, and then step it back. Find your forearm plank, shoulders over the wrist. Lean into the left side, spin the heels to the left, and the right arm reaches up, your forearm side plank. Lift up. Tap into your strength. And now big transition. You guys got this. Right hand comes down, side plank. So lift up, spin to the outer blade of the right foot. Left arm lifts to the sky. Pull the pubic bone up if you're tipping in the pelvis. Lift. And then bring the left hand down. Find your plank. Tap the knees and lift. Now if you want to add on, it's our last thing, guys, last thing. You can lift up, bend the knees, and you can hop. Bend the knees and hop. Otherwise, you're just tapping and lifting. Bend the knees and hop. Yeah, and you can stay where you are, just coming back down, or you can hop it forward. Last two. Good, and then come back to your plank. Lower the knees down, lower all the way down to the belly. Bring the hands underneath your head, bend the knees, and let them go from side to side. Woo, all right. Now bring the legs back behind you, and this is fancy. All we're gonna do is roll over, is a joke. So you're gonna roll to your back, find the back of your mat. Extend the left leg up to the sky and then bend your knee. Bring your left ankle on top of your right thigh. Pull it in towards you for your figure four. Allow the back of your body to soften. And again, feel the weight of the head. Feel the back of the skull in the mat. Feel the shoulder blades soften. The back ribs spread. And slowly set your right foot down, extend the left leg back to the sky, roll through your left ankle as you rebend the knee and set your left foot down. Extend the right leg to the sky, press strong through the heel, and then bend your knee, right ankle on top of your left thigh, pull it in towards you. You can use your hands if you'd like to behind the left hamstring, you don't have to. Notice your inhale and your exhale. Relax your jaw, soften the muscles in the face. Now slowly set your left foot down, re-extend the right leg to the sky, roll through the right ankle. And then reverse. As you bend your knee and set your right foot down. And extending the legs long on your mat, letting the arms fall by your side, finding your Shavasana. If you'd like a cleansing breath here, taking it, releasing it out, letting go. If you have the ability to stay longer, please do. Otherwise, start to move through the fingers, the toes, wrist circles, ankle circles, maybe a full body stretch. Then walk the feet in towards your hips, roll to your side. Pause to thank yourself for your practice. And then lifting up into a seated position, bringing the hands together in front of you. May we remember that whatever we're going through at this time in our lives, that this connection to our core and this alignment can fuel our bodies with energy, and it reminds us that no matter what, there's always this connection to ourselves that get us through. So I hope that you found this today on your mat, remembering how strong, how resilient you are through your practice and in your life. And I thank each one of you for joining me. I hope that you have a fabulous day.